Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to unpack the big questions, the ones you bring us, and really get to the heart of the matter.
Yep, cut through the noise.
Exactly. And today, we're tackling a classic, one of those endless basketball debates. Who's the ultimate power forward?
Oh, yeah, that'll get people talking.
For sure. And the two guys at the center of it today, Karl Malone versus Tim Duncan.
A true clash of titans.
Yeah.
Legends, both of them, but, defining greatness in really different ways.
Totally. They didn't just play the position, they kind of shaped it, didn't they? Like, left a huge mark.
Absolutely.
So our mission here is to dig into the sources you've sent us, the stats, the impact, the sort of intangibles,
Right.
and help you weigh the arguments for each guy. Who's the true NBA legend here?
Okay, so you've got Karl Malone, the mailman, just a relentless scorer, pure physical force.
Just overpowering guys.
Yeah. And then Tim Duncan, the big fundamental. So versatile, so clutch.
It's fascinating because they played in, well, pretty different times, didn't they?
Definitely different eras, different styles, different teams around them. It makes comparing them tricky.
Interesting.
Oh, absolutely. And their paths to becoming, these icons, also very different.
Let's talk about Malone first. Rural Louisiana, right? Humble beginnings.
Yeah, born in 63, drafted 13th by the Jazz in 85.
Yeah.
And pretty quickly hooks up with John Stockton.
The iconic duo.
And Malone just brings this physicality, this incredible work ethic, and that signature mid-range jumper.
Unstoppable combination.
Pretty much. Became this amazing scoring machine, retired 5th all-time in scoring, 36,928 points. Just astounding.
That number alone is just...
Wow.
It says so much about his consistency.
Right.
And 2 MVPs, 97 and 99, 14 All-Star games, 11 All-NBA first teams, mostly with Utah over 19 years. How did he do that for so long, especially with his physical style?
Durability. Simple as that, almost. And that drive. He barely missed games. His conditioning was legendary.
Always in shape.
Always. Peak physical shape. It let him take the pounding and just keep delivering. The mailman always delivers. He really embodied that.
Okay, so then you have Duncan. Different path entirely.
Totally different. Born in the U.S. Virgin Islands, 76. Comes into the league #1 overall pick, 1997, to the Spurs.
And right into the arms of Greg Popovich.
Exactly. And under Pop, Duncan becomes the cornerstone, the absolute anchor of a dynasty.
5 championships.
5 rings. And his game, it was just fundamentals, textbook, bank shots, defense, unselfish play. It defined that whole Spurs team.
He got his MVPs too, right?
Yep, 2 MVPs, 2002, 2003, 15 All-Star nods, 10 All-NBA firsts, and incredibly, his whole 19-year career.
All with the Spurs.
All with San Antonio. That loyalty, that synergy with Popovich and the system, that's his story.
All right, so let's dig into the numbers because that's where things get really interesting, don't they?
The stats tell a tale, for sure.
Malone scoring, like you said, phenomenal. 25 points per game average. Peaked at 31 one year.
Yeah, 89-90 season.
And shooting 51.6% from the field. For a guy taking that many shots, that's efficient.
Very impressive. And he played 82 games 10 times.
Yeah.
That durability again.
Plus, he wasn't just scoring. 10 boards, almost 4 assists a game. He did other things too.
Definitely. But yeah, his legend starts with that relentless offensive force.
Yep.
Duncan, though, his masterpiece was more subtle, maybe, but just as devastating.
Right, more all around.
Exactly. Career average, 19 points per game, so less than Malone, but added 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and crucially, 2.2 blocks.
Blocks, yeah. That defensive side.
And this is key. 15 all-defensive team selections. 15. Malone had 4.
Wow, okay. That's a huge difference.
It really highlights his impact on that end of the floor. It's a massive part of his case.
So the numbers kind of show their roles, huh? Malone as the engine, Duncan as the anchor.
Perfectly put. And it gets even clearer when you look at the playoffs.
This is where Duncan really shines, doesn't he?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
He elevated his game, averaged almost 21 points and over 11 rebounds in the playoffs.
Across how many games? It was a lot.
A staggering 251 playoff games. Malone was still great, nearly 25 points, almost 11 boards, but in fewer games, 193.
And the big one, the one everyone points to.
The rings.
Duncan's 5-1 finals record. Malone's 0-3. That's tough to ignore in this debate.
It really is. Malone's consistency, his scoring volume, 12 seasons over 25 points per game. Duncan only had one like that.
12.
Yeah. But Duncan's championships, his defensive awards, they just scream team success, winning.
And even the advanced stats lean Duncan's way.
Slightly, yeah. Things like PER, player efficiency rating, Duncan's a bit ahead, 24.2 to Malone's 23.9.
Which measures per minute production.
Right, adjusted for pace.
Right.
And win shares, which tries to estimate how much a player contributes to wins. Duncan's significantly higher there, too, 206.4 to 185.0.
So even though he scored less, the number suggests he had a broader impact on winning.
That's what those metrics suggest, yeah. More impact per minute, translating to more wins.
Okay, let's talk style. Malone, 6'9", 250, just a bull in a china shop, but skilled.
Absolutely. Power in the post, but also that pick and roll with Stockton. Poetry in motion, almost.
Lethal.
And that mid-range jumper just made him impossible to guard sometimes. He delivered, night in, night out. The mailman.
He must have forced teams to completely change how they defended power forwards.
Oh, definitely. His ability to play inside and out, off that pick and roll. It wasn't common for bigs back then. He kind of paved the way for the versatile fours we see now.
And Duncan, taller, 6'11", same weight, 250, but just quiet efficiency.
The epitome of it. Fundamentals, bank shots, footwork, defensive positioning.
Yeah.
It was like watching a clinic sometimes.
All within that disciplined Popovich system.
Yeah, anchoring that defense, that teamwork focus. They often held teams under 90 points, which was remarkable.
And he could play center later too, right? Adapted his game.
Stayed effective even as the league changed. It was that quiet, no-ego leadership plus those killer fundamentals. Pop built a whole system around that idea.
Showing that disciplined, unselfish play could win consistently. A big shift.
A huge shift. It's funny. Duncan's quiet style versus Malone's fire. But both commanded massive respect. Just different vibes.
So, regular season paints a picture, but playoffs, that's the ultimate test, you could argue.
It's definitely where the debate heats up, and Duncan's advantage seems pretty clear there.
5 rings, 3 finals MVPs, 99, 03, 05. He just showed up under pressure.
Absolutely. Clutch moments define him. Remember that near quad double in the 2003 finals?
Vaguely. What were the numbers?
21 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, 8 blocks. Just insane.
8 blocks. Okay, yeah. That's legendary stuff.
And that 5-1 finals record spans different eras, too, from the Knicks in 99 to the Heat in 2014. Incredible consistency.
Meanwhile, Malone, amazing regular seasons, but the postseason story is different.
Yeah, compared to Duncan it is. Reached the finals twice, 97, 98.
Only to run into Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
Exactly. And critics point to dips in his playoff scoring sometimes. Like the 97 finals, his scoring dropped from the regular season.
And there were those key turnovers. That fumble in Game 1 in 97.
Right. Those moments stick. So while the competition, especially Jordan's Bulls, was unreal.
Maybe the greatest team ever?
You could argue that. But still, the 0-3 finals record, no ring. It hangs there in this comparison. Does facing MJ mitigate that?
That's the question, isn't it? It adds context, for sure. Any player would struggle.
True. But the narrative around Duncan is that he elevated his team in those big moments. Consistently.
Yeah.
It suggests a different kind of playoff impact, defense, execution, winning, regardless of who they faced.
Beyond the court, too, their stories add another layer. Malone's journey, that grit.
Yeah, from rural Louisiana, single-parent household, that toughness was forged early. You saw it on the court. Undeniable work ethic.
There were some off-court things later, but his on-court impact
remains massive. Duncan's story, though, shaped by adversity in a different way.
The hurricane, right? He was a swimmer first.
Yeah, aspiring Olympic swimmer.
Yeah.
Hurricane Hugo destroys the pool. He turns to basketball, develops at Wake Forest.
And then that bond with Popovich.
Which creates that Spurs culture. Humility, teamwork. Duncan's the quiet leader. Even LeBron called him the greatest power forward ever.
High praise. It shows how his character impacted his success, too.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's try and summarize the cases. For Malone, it's the offense, the longevity.
Pure dominance. 36,928 points, 5th all-time. That's rarefied air.
LeBron, Kareem, Kobe, Jordan.
Right.
Then Malone, as of now.
Right. Plus 14 All-Stars, 2 MVPs, sustained excellence, and that efficiency, 51.6% shooting for a volume scorer.
His physicality set a standard. Influenced guys like Barkley, KG, that power-finesse combo.
So if you value individual stats, consistency, offense, Malone's case is incredibly strong.
Good Duncan. The case is built on team success, two-way play.
Absolutely. 5 rings, 3 finals MVPs, those 15 all-defensive nods. It's all about elevating the team, winning when it counts most.
And that playoff record, 157 wins, second only to Derek Fisher. That's clutch.
Unbelievable reliability. His role in that Spurs dynasty with Pop, Parker, Ginobili, it became a blueprint for success. Selflessness, precision.
So if championships, defense, all-around game are your main criteria,
Duncan's the benchmark.
it really comes down to what you value most in a legend, doesn't it?
Exactly. There's no single right answer. Malone's individual numbers are staggering. Unwavering consistency, offensive firepower, an icon.
But Duncan's rings? His defense, his playoff performances, also unparalleled.
And the advanced stats lean slightly his way, suggesting that broader impact. But Malone's raw output is just monumental.
Plus, you have to consider the eras they played in. Malone in the hyper-competitive 90s.
Versus Duncan in the more team-centric 2000s. It adds complexity.
And their personal journeys. Malone's grit, Duncan, shaped by the hurricane, and Popovich. It all adds to the picture.
They're both giants, absolute legends. You can't tell the NBA story without them.
So who gets the crown in your book? Is it the individual dominance and scoring, or is it the championships and the all-around impact? What matters most to you when you define greatness?
It's a debate that's not going away anytime soon. Just two incredible but very different titans of the game.